Mongoose Jake here with a video that's actually going to be a fairly quick one. I know I say that a number of times, but this one really is. I'm going to showcase a few of the things that Ryan Engelstad sent me in his latest little care package. And it was featuring a few BuzzFeed products that he wanted me to get my hands on because as he normally is extremely generous towards me and my family, he actually is sharing some things he had and just at no foreknowledge of my own, he just sent them on to me, and he did this quick little teaser video that he showcased on his channel, which I will link to in the description. Please go check it out. If you watch this video, go check his little video out and let him know that you saw it and came from my channel. But that is Ryan Engelstad. Again, link will be in the description below to the video that he showcased him doing his little skit. But he sent a number of things, and you can tell he actually really knows exactly what I like. He, for one, sent another brute. He already sent me one brute in the past, and this will make my third brute, two which came courtesy of him. Now, unfortunately, he didn't know this at the time because he'll get these thrifted or secondhand or in Facebook lots. He'll get these, and you expect that they work. It looked good, it's in great condition, battery terminals were clean, we powered it up because this one was going to be not for me. I was going to be handing this off to someone special, and I was actually going to modify it because I've got two, one that he gave me and one that I picked up myself, and I'm going to be modifying one of them to be a primary for myself. Yes, I'm a Springer guy, but I do want a high-powered brute to run as well when I go start to visit people in the region, and I am going to try to attend a number of different events. Maybe End War, that's the big one, but that one may not happen next year. But I do want to go up and have some, at least a few battles with the King group. That's the Kentucky Indiana Nerf group. They have a Facebook page. I want to go down. If Homely can get his group up and running, I want to go down there and see him a couple times. Maybe make it a monthly thing. I'm nobody, but it'd be nice to show up and maybe film something on the channel. People might have a good time with that. But I do want to have a good brute, and I wanted to make another one for someone else. And if you don't get what I'm implying, I was going to make a custom painted and modified brute for my wife. I thought that would actually be really nice. Well, she wanted to try it out, powered it up, and got about one magazine worth out of it, and it was firing nice. And all of a sudden the darts got a real bad fishtail and upward spin to them. I said, that's not right. I had an idea what was going on. So I took a look at it, and the bottom motor had started to burn out. Well, we tried it, and I thought maybe it was just a bad feed or something. Maybe a terminal was corroded. No, it went and cleaned it up, looked at it again, and then the top one went out. So yes, this one will be a full mod, and I'll do it on the channel here. So I do appreciate Ryan sending it, because the intent was eventually to mod it anyways, so no worries. I got my hands on another brute. This one will get a full custom paint job. And those of you who have already modded the brute, let me know in the description below what cage or motors that you have found worked really well with it. Because again, I'm a Springer guy. I'm open to suggestions on flywheelers. And I do want to do two brutes. So I'm going to do the same setup internally for mine and hers. And then what I'm going to do is two different paint jobs. I'll do mine and I'll showcase that. That'll be something that I'll do probably in the coming spring. But I'll do them both at the same time. Same motors, same everything internally, same battery pack. And all I'll be doing is a different paint job to showcase his and hers. But that is one that I really, really like. And thank you, Ryan. He sent a couple more Tech 3s. He seems to toss these in every box, which they're a personal favorite of mine. A lot of people love the Jolts. I have a soft spot for the Tech 3s. Just the old Busby fun and simplicity. They're still goofy, and these are still made. They really are. But you manually rotate the barrel, you pull back on that, and there is no air restrictor, so it makes a pop. It's just a silly little blaster, and you really can't have too many of them because they're still goofy to play with. And surprisingly, X-shot darts actually work decently well with these. Just something to keep in mind. He also sent me a pack of the Nerf Mega AccuStrikes, and hey, I'm okay with that. The Mega AccuStrikes fly well; they do well. I used a NF Strike AccuStrike copies. They're Megas, but with actual AccuStrike heads instead of these flat ones that Nerf made. But I'll throw these in the bin, and there'll be more to use because they do actually shoot fairly straight. He did send something I never did get a chance to get my hands on, and that is the Busby Demolisher. And we have been playing around with it because I actually found, even with my arm still recovering, I found a trick. It takes Nerf drums, and I will be doing a full review on this because I never reviewed it on my channel. It still is out there, limited, but I found a trick. It comes with a shoulder strap. I can put it on the shoulder strap, put it over, and you have to pull this to activate the flywheels and then fire it. Well, I put a 35 round drum in it. Like I said, it accepts Nerf drums, and I can brace it and actually just sit there and pull it one-handed, because you have to pull with both hands normally, one hand here pulling against the other. And right now, with my muscle still recovering from being cut, pulling, twisting, no, I can't do that. I can use my hand now for small things like touching something, but pulling and twisting, turning a doorknob, that's a massive red flag for me right now. And this provided a way around it, and that was Ryan's intention, because he sent a letter, of course, with his normal, his normal way of saying things, because it says, "Mr. Mongoose, here are some full auto Busby goodness, choices for use in battle while your arm is on the mend. Hopefully they will give you options next time your wife and kids decide to gang up on you. Nobody expects a cast-mounted full auto blaster hiding in your sling." And it says, "Feel better soon, Ryan and family." I figured that was a good time to mention that. But thankfully, I'm actually approved to be out of the sling. Doctor said I can do it kind of as needed basis. If I feel extra pain, go ahead and throw the sling back on. If I don't, then try to use it. Try to get the muscle to reconnect and heal. This thing's offering something as an option. I can just go like that, put the drum against me, and just kind of pull it. And of course, everybody's been using it. Everybody likes it. That's the Busby Demolisher. And Ryan got me that. And he actually did a review on that on his channel a long time ago. He was actually, I think, the very first person to put video footage of that up on YouTube. Could be wrong, but I do believe he was. And last but not least, certainly not least, I'm just showing this right now. That is, of course, a Busby belt with a whole bunch of Busby ammo in it. That's important. And this really shows that Ryan pays attention. I don't have a whole lot of luck thrifting. I've done one Nerf thrifting video on my channel, and I've got another one coming up soon. But it takes me literally months to compile even a half a dozen blasters that I thrifted. Whereas like somebody like Ryan can just go out and in a day and get 20, it looks like. Well, one thing I actually found was something I had always wanted. That was a Busby belt blaster. And I overpaid for it, and it didn't have a belt. Belts are ridiculously expensive at times on eBay. And the belt for the belt blaster is not the belt for the Overlord. They're two different belts. Well, he happened to find two short ones and sent them to me, full of darts, which these are also kind of hard to find. So this was neat. He actually remembered that I got a belt blaster, needed a belt for it, and he sent it to me. So that was pretty touching, actually, that somebody paid attention to a small detail like that. That was, most people would just overlook it, but it was important to me that something I liked, and I felt lucky to find the belt blaster. And I was going to get it whether it had the belt or not, even if it was just to put it up on my future blaster wall that I'm going to build here for the new year. It's kind of going to be like a New Year's project to signal a whole new start for an expansion of my channel here. But this goes on the belt blaster. And for those of you who don't know what that is, that will be featured in a blaster throwback episode coming up soon. And he made that possible. And that video is probably going to come up towards the end of this week or next. But yeah, thanks to him, I'll actually have a complete blaster to showcase for that video. But this is just a small package that he sent. Smaller in number of items, but greater in importance. Things that I don't have or are very rare. The belt here made it possible for me to finally have a complete belt blaster, which I've wanted. The Demolisher, never did get my hands on it. A Brute, which those are, whether they're operational or not, they're rare to come by. And even though he felt bad about it not working when I told him, it's going to get modified. So just having the shell is worth a lot. And you know, this again, this was really important to me, and that's all that matters. So I thank Ryan for sending this, and I thank you for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it.